Welcome everyone to the BST pre-show for Star Spangled Bash, live July 1st at Two Roads Brewery on the Green, 5:30 start time, and man, do we have a show for you.
Oh my God. First of all, Two Roads Brewery rules. Tasty beers.
Yep.
Even tastier wrestling.
Absolutely.
We got the Territory Championship.
We have a tag team title eliminator tournament.
We got Monarchs action.
Fatal four-ways.
And we're going to break it all down for you tonight.
Star Spangled Bash July 1st, and we're going to start off with some Monarchs here. Little Mean Kathleen returning back after her debut at Elevate came up just a little bit short, but she's got a tall task ahead of her as Becca makes her debut at Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Listen, the international pop star Becca is coming back after touring her latest album across Europe.
I heard it.
Meanwhile, wrestling on the side at spots like, I don't know, WXW, Rev Pro, Pro Wrestling Eve. You know, when she wasn't on stage in Paris and Milan, and she's coming to BST to stake her claim to the Monarchs division, which is just proving to be one of the premier women's divisions in the Northeast.
Absolutely. The diversity with all the Monarchs, man, we're just getting them from all over the place. Everybody wants to wrestle for Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Don't miss all the action July 1st at Two Roads, BST, the Star Spangled Bash. Honestly, like, this next match is just, there's so much going on in this match. This fatal four-way, we got Uptown Andy Brown.
Yeah. Yep.
Mark Alexander.
Yep.
Elijah Six.
Yep.
And Big Money Patrick Saint, who is coming off an impressive football combine at BST Elevate. Okay, let's just say that the scouts were there and Patrick Saint's wallet is getting a little bigger with the Patriots.
I heard there was some contracts being negotiated. Something about him. Yeah, can you confirm or deny?
Listen, I'm not confirming or denying. I'm just saying keep an eye on Patrick Saint. But this match is full of talent.
Speaking of Patrick Saint, this is Patrick Saint's singles debut. He wrestled in the tag match at Road to Success in the 8-man. Was, I believe, one of the final two eliminated. He's now coming here. He's on his own.
Yep.
He is coming here to make a statement. Patrick Saint is no slouch. He's coming for everything. And I wouldn't be shocked if I see somebody catch some of that 500 degrees.
Listen, but if I'm gonna be standing across from Patrick Saint, right? There's only one other guy that I'm hoping is in there who's gonna be just this wild card that they need, and that is Lil Goat Elijah Six.
Yeah?
Now this dude, do you remember him at Elevate?
Yeah, I did.
He had a banger with Travis
Absolutely.
Jacobs.
Absolutely.
He took everything.
He did.
And he came out on top because Lil Goat does not quit. You don't become the GOAT by just sitting around.
But then you have to worry about somebody like an Andy Brown. Andy Brown did not necessarily lose at the last show, but he didn't necessarily win either. It was a time the fans won that night.
We won.
Andy
Brown and Bobby Buffet beat the living shit out of each other.
I remember that crowd. I still hear it. 5 more minutes. Absolute stellar debut for Andy Brown. He comes into this Fatal 4-Way ready for the Fatal 4-Way coming at Mega Clash. So is this just a stepping stone for him?
This is true. But then you also have Mark Alexander.
Yes.
This kid is lightning in a bottle. He can hit you out of anywhere with that shining wizard. Him and Hippie Dicky Moon were seconds away from winning the tag team Fatal 4-Way at Elevate.
And I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but that seems to be the story with Mark Alexander. He's always been just this close. Can this match, can this night be the night that Mark Alexander finally crosses that finish line and gets that big pivotal win?
Find out July 1st at Two Roads when BST Wrestling presents Star Spangled Bash. Tickets available now.
Manny, as we were talking about the Fatal 4-Way for Mega Clash, There's also another man in that fatal four-way that has been announced, and that is Bobby Buffet. And at Star Spangled Bash, he has someone he's extremely familiar with in Travis Jacobs.
Just two Monster Factory boys colliding once again in a BST ring. These two guys are going to beat the literal crap out of each other.
And I have almost the same question for you that I had with Andy Brown. Is this just one of those matches, a stepping stone more or less, for Bobby Buffet? Or is Bobby going to go into this like Bobby does, ready to feast?
If this is a stepping stone, I wouldn't call this match a stepping stone.
I wouldn't either.
This is a boulder he has to step over
has a
in
wall
Travis Jacobs
to get through.
Because Travis Jacobs is coming off of a tough loss at Elevate to Lil Goat Elijah 6. So he's coming into this match looking for that win. He's going to do whatever it takes to get that win. I'm glad that this match is going to be outside because this is one that's definitely going to blow the roof off of any arena it's in.
Thank God we don't have one.
What a treat we have returning to the Monarchs division.
Yes.
Vita Von Star.
Yes.
She comes back and she's done nothing in BST but leave bangers in her wake. Her match against Big Juicy, banger. Her match against Monarchs champion Evie De La Rosa, banger. And now she returns for Star Spangled Bash, and there is no doubt in my mind we will have another banger.
Yes, but she's going against the debuting Skylar. Skylar, the PAPW Women's Champion. She's had her run with the Northeast as of late, and she had a hell of a match last week at Pro Wrestling, Tattoo Pro, where she fought Delmi Exo and took her to the limit. So if this is the Skylar that we're going to see at Star Spangled Bash, Vita Von Star, she's going to have a lot of work ahead of her.
Will Vita have her hands full? Will Skylar come out on top? Find out July 1st at Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Star Spangled Bash.
Man, this is what I'm excited for, Manny. Finally, these
heathens get to hear the word of a true prophet.
Because
it's all
understand.
about the mission.
Why
and
do they
Danos, shut up. And Danos is coming to Two Roads to spread the word of Danos.
This man has done nothing for you.
You see, here's the thing. With your small, closed mind, you can't comprehend what's in the book of Danos. You couldn't even fathom the concepts that are in this book. Okay? So come July 1st, right? When it's Dan the Man and Brother Greatness standing across from Montequilla and Chica Carreras.
I really hope they whoop their ass.
Okay? You can hope. You know what? And I hope that I could reach in my pocket and pull out $1 million. But guess what? They don't make $1 million bill, buddy.
You still hope for that, right?
Listen, he called. We talked. Me and Dan are good.
Listen.
All right?
I don't even know what
July
you want to call
1st.
that. The cult?
The mission stands tall. Butter your rolls, whatever you got to do. The mission's rolling into town. The mission stands tall. Star Spangled Bash, July 1st. Don't miss any of the action.
I'm rooting for you, Monte and Clara. I really am. Help me.
Up next, we get our first of 2 tag team championship eliminator matches.
Yes.
And we have a banger of a tag team match, because if you're like me and you love tag team wrestling,
and I do,
then look no further than the Haven versus Wasted Youth. And I mean, what can we say about the Haven? The longest reigning BST tag team champions. You can name a tag team in the Northeast and the Haven is beating them. Okay?
Yep.
They are back in the tag team title picture.
Former
two-time champions, and they stand across from the returning Marcus Mathers and his tag team partner Dylan McKay.
Wasted Youth, the Dreamwave Tag Team Champions, products of the H2O Wrestling Academy. Marcus Mathers has wrestled for us before. We've seen what Marcus Mathers can do. Marcus Mathers, puns intended, is a firework in the ring. He is going to set this ring on fire, and with Dylan McKay, who is very innovative and just as good as a high flyer as Marcus Mathers, you're looking to have this match be hot and heavy from start to finish.
And you got the Haven Wasted Youth. I don't know who's going to win. To be honest, I don't care who wins because we win getting to call this match. Don't miss this and all the action July 1st at BST Star Spangled Bash at Two Roads Brewery in Stratford, Connecticut. Tickets available now.
Manny, just like the first tag title eliminator match that we spoke about, this one is just as good.
This one is one of those matches that you're going to miss something because there's going to be so much happening, right? Because on one side of the ring, you have the former BST champion, Dustin Waller.
Yep.
Okay? Who, if I'm being honest, probably misses having a little gold around his waist.
Yeah, wouldn't doubt it.
So going into this match, that's the goal. And what better way than to do it with his brother in arms, his road warrior, Kylon King. These two dudes separately, show stealers. Together, an absolute sonic boom. Now, what are these guys going to have to do when they take on a team like the main event?
I couldn't even answer that question for you, if I'm being completely honest. Main event is almost like, it's like having a mirror match in Mortal Kombat. You're fighting your own person. And Miracle Gen have been unstoppable over this last year and a half.
Red hot.
Winning titles everywhere in the Northeast.
Belt collectors.
But then, like I said, that mirror, you have the team of Main Event, who have been House of Glory Tag Team Champions, just picked up a giant win over the Motor City Machine Guns, which is no easy feat in itself. These two teams are gonna tear it up in Stratford, Connecticut. Star Spangled Bash, fireworks are gonna be set off early.
That's the place to be. July 1st, Stratford, Connecticut, Two Roads Brewing Company, BST Wrestling presents Star Spangled Bash. Tickets available now.
Manny is the main event. It's Bobby Orlando, the GOATest of all time, versus the territory champion, Ichiban #1.
And man, it's all about the territory championship.
Yes, yes.
These two guys are going to battle it out. And if you don't know who Bobby Orlando is, you better get ready because he is the sickest.
The sickest?
The absolute sickest.
Have you seen what he does?
What doesn't he do?
Sick tricks?
Sickest tricks. And he's going to need to bring all of his sickest tricks because Ichiban isn't just #1 as a tag, as a name. He's #1 because that's what he lives. Ichiban is #1 and #2 to no one.
This is going to be the main event that sets off everything that night. Star Spangled Bash, live, Stratford, Connecticut, at the Two Roads Brewery. 5:30 doors, 6 o'clock start time. Be there.